My Harvard rejection letter was savage. Dear Mr. Johnson, blah, blah. Please immediately cease and desist from sending any further yada yada. All future items will be used as evidence for potential legal proceedings. Blah, blah, blah. You know, they said to be creative. So, I got creative. Please attach a headshot. You know, I'll do you one better, bro. How about a bust? Later, beautiful. Financial status? Bad boy speaks for itself. Top of the line. Problem-solving skills. You know, got that covered too. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Rubik's Cube. That I solved. Kinda. You know, at first I was pissed that they rebuked me. But ever since I learned how to read, I feel like I dodged an Ivy rat bullet. Super selective universities aren't all they're cracked up to be. And they're making higher ed worse. And lower ed. And my neighbor Ed. Word. Just a cool dude. Currently living in a country getting schooled by elite institutions. Because as Furby explains on July 24th of 2023, these universities perpetuate a cycle of privilege, ensuring wealth and power remain firmly in the hands of modern aristocracy. And as Forbes explains on the same date, tell me a story about a career. May have gotten those swamped, but they both know what's up. Because Ivies and selective elite schools are in general bad for students, bad for society, and may need to be taken down a peg. Maybe even a Peggy. Edward's wife. So Harvard also asked for a personal statement, and I try to go all reverse psychology on them, but we know how that story ends. It read, please don't admit me. Please. Let's look at why these selective schools are bad for those who attend and those who don't. First, remember when you pooped your pants in elementary school and the nurse's office was out of spare shorts so your mom had to come pick you up? Well, Ivy League students face something similar. Surviving Ivy, who were low-key cooking with that title, explains. Despite the tripled risk of developing mental health issues, these well-resourced institutions lack sufficient mental health care. The short's sharp from that analogy. Full circle, because according to The Hill on November 24, 2024, overscheduled students have levels of anxiety and depression skyrocketing. And very few therapists practice in space. Now, you may expect Ivies to have higher suicide rates, but I don't know, because Harvard, Yale, Dartmouth, Brown, and Princeton don't release their suicide statistics. Next, the mere thought of an Ivy can harm, so I'm sorry. We Are Teachers explains on November 24, 2023, college readiness programs are enrolling students as early as first grade. I see it because I coach some of them. These parents are like, oh, Jonah, public speaking, that's what presidents do. Meanwhile, I'm like, imagine your body is a kernel of popcorn, okay? Okay, pop! Kids are eaten into anything and everything that might boost their college app. Sports, music, clubs, the National Education Association explains on March 31st, 2024. Overscheduled students results in anxiety and depression skyrocketing. True story, I was coaching this 6-month-old. The little Gerber sits up, looks me in the eyes, and says, hello, Coach Jonah. I overheard this activity may improve my odds of acceptance to an Ivy. And I said, I gotta stop taking edibles before these sessions. Next on the college app is where I really thought I had it made. Musical experience. I wrote this completely original song with a bit of inspiration, but it goes something like this. Harvard, please ignore my SAT score. Selective schools create societal dissonance by giving the children of the elite a clear path to power. First, the Times of New York, aka the New York Times, explains on July 24th, 2023. Ivies have few low-income students because they don't want them. Brilliant NYT, do go on! At Ivy League universities, 1 in 6 students have parents in the top 1%. I need to warn you, this is about to get pretty graphic, okay? Told you. You see, over here is Aldi shoppers. Over here it's, oh, I can never fly coach. And up here, welcome to Harvard. But turned thusly, and it's a big L, for legacy. Because if mommy was an A, pi, mega, phi, kappa, delta, woo, then you struck gold. Legacy students are treated like it's your birthday in elementary school. First in line, and a fucking cupcake. I had a summer birthday. So this is for all you summer birthday kids out there. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I'm so sorry you had a summer birthday. Happy birthday to you. Close your eyes. Right now, close them, make a wish. Okay, open. There's like a 1 in 4 shot you wanted an egg, so you're welcome. But next, the privilege keeps on coming because our major institutions are stacked with Ivy grads. Affirmative action for the rich, LOL explains. Less than 1% of students attend elite colleges, but make up 12% of Fortune 500 CEOs, a quarter of US senators, 64% of Supreme Court justices, and 13% of the 0.1%. And that gives you 1134. But turned thusly, and it's hell. Because that's what it is. Harvard also wanted a letter of rec, and I have some options, but I haven't got around to it yet, so I thought, why not knock this out now? Answer. We're in a time crunch here. Come on, answer. Oh, hey, Dad, quick question. Do you think I could get into Harvard? What? Look, we're on a time crunch here. Just tell them. Do you think I could get into Harvard?
What? What is this?
Solutions. First, stop doing the free recruiting by hyping up the Ivies. Hype me up instead. Say, you're great, Jonah. You're great, Jonah. Say, I'm so proud of you, son. I'm so proud of you, son. Thanks, Dad. Means the world to hear you say that. Elite schools trade on their mystique, which I get. She is like a very cool X-Man, but that in part comes from all of us. So let's try not giving a shit. Parents, teachers, peers, stop the Ivy worship. If you get in, yay, we're proud of you, but that indicates success at the college admissions game. It does not mean somebody is more deserving or capable of respect. Finally, stop buying Harvard sweatshirts if you don't go to Harvard, because maroon is not a good color on you. Or me. Second solution, discriminate. Hear me out. Against white people. Okay. Ivy say legacy admissions are only 15%, which first of all, that's 1 in 7, but ask yourself, who has Ivy grad ancestors? Then ask the National Bureau of Economic Research in 2019, which found for white Ivy students, legacies make up 43%. Which means if you're looking at a white Ivy grad, there's like a 50-50 shot they're as dumb as me, so act like it. Whether you're hiring, recruiting, dating, you see an Ivy degree, don't be impressed. Be skeptical. Ask the tough questions. Who's your dad? I'm glad I didn't get into any of those fancy schools because I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to Ivy. Gives me the worst stomachache. Today, we talked about how elite schools are bad for education, bad for society, and how we can start to unbadify things a bit. Now let's bring this home with the song. These Ivy schools are famous, but their practices ain't painless. State schools don't make us brainless, but Harvard can eat my anus.